And with that said, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 16. The man that wanted out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Right, that's what our people do, man. So-called Negroes, man. Latinos and Native Americans.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 16. The man that wanted out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Right, so our people, they spiritually dead, man. They don't know who they are according to the Bible. We are the real Jews that the Bible speaks of, man. We are the real Jews that the Bible speaks of. You see yourself on the top? Come on, right? See yourself on the side? You would be from the tribe of Judah according to the Bible, because we are the real Jews that the Bible speaks of. And get Jeremiah 14:1. So our main mission when we come out here, we come out to teach our people that America about to be destroyed. And we're trying to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel so they can be delivered before the Lord destroyed this place. Get that.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourning.
So Judah mourning. That's the head tribe of Israel right there. Keep going.
And the gates thereof languish. They are black onto the ground.
Right, because we in mourning because guess what? We don't have true leaders, man. The gate represents the structure of the house. If the gate weak, anybody can get in and do whatever they want to do to our people. And that's what's been going on with our people. Read that again from the top.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourning, and the gate thereof languish. They are black onto the ground. The cry of Jerusalem is going up.
Right, because we cry when anytime a cop kills somebody black, what they mother do? They cry, they want justice. Ain't no real justice gonna be done for us. Because we're in mourning, man. You know?
They said we black onto the ground, which means we come from different shades of brown.
Right, and Adam came from the dust of the ground. First man, he's black. Get Revelation 2:9. Because you're going to find out there's a people that's saying that they're the Jews in Israel, but they not the real Jews. We're going to show you according to the Bible.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty.
Right, you know our poverty because we poor. Our people, they own Section 8, they own food stamps, they own welfare. Keep going.
But thou art rich.
Because we got the kingdom of heaven. These people on this sign right here. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Read.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not.
So who call themselves Jews?
So-called white man.
Keep reading.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
Right, so these people, they call themselves the Jews and they worship in synagogues. Black people who worship in churches. So we not the one calling ourselves the Jews because it'll be worldwide. Everybody will know that we the Jews. You know what I'm saying? But they don't know that. See what I'm saying?
Better get Christ's description.
Yeah, get that.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 7, verse 14. For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, of the tribe which Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood.
So if he was from the tribe of Judah, he would be if he was here on the earth right now, he would be a so-called African American, right? So-called, because we are not African Americans.
Got revelation.
You get that revelation.
The word revelation means to reveal. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ, which God gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent and signified by his angel unto his servant John. Let's jump down to verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to his foot.
So he had garments just like us right here. Hold on, let us get this, let us finish real quick, because this is vital right here.
And girded about the paps up with a girding girdle. And his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
So who have woolly hair today? African Americans. And we read that he was from the tribe of Judah in the book of Hebrews. Keep going.
And his eyes was as a flame of fire.
Right, because our Lord drank wine. They tell you that in the book of Genesis. And if you drink, and if I drink, our eyes gonna turn red because that's a trait for black people. Majority of black people.
And his feet was like unto fine brass, as if they burn in the furnace.
Right, so if you put anything in the oven, it's gonna be very black. You know what I'm saying?
And his voice was the sound of many waters.
You have a loud voice. So according to the Bible, you a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah. And you gotta repent and keep God's commandments so you can be delivered. Because this is our job once again. We come out here to wake our people up. That's a distraction. Okay. Alright,
Like Shalom.
Alright, so go back to Hebrews. Get that again.
Hebrews 7 and 14.
No, Proverbs 21 and 15. Get back to the lesson. Yeah, this is important, man. You Negroes, man, y'all about to wake up. You Latinos, you Native American Indians, you about to wake up. Cause it's getting, we in crunch time, man. Time is ticking.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 21, verse 16. The man that wanted out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Right, the congregation of the dead. You're gonna be in church, man. That's a dead building. That's a dead congregation. They ain't telling us the truth in them churches, man. Hey, Tupac said that. He said, I went to church, but don't understand it. They underhand it. God gave me these commandments, the word is family. He gonna pop you, man. You know? Yeah, man. Alright, get 2 Corinthians 4 verse 3. Because a lot of our people, they can't get with this truth, man. They can't get with what we teaching them, man. They look at us like we stupid, man. You know? But we still gonna preach the gospel, man. We fools for you, how about some y'all was shy, man.
Bring it out, brother. It's the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 3. Verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, and it's hid to them that are lost.
Right, so these niggas that can't get the truth, they lost, man. And did not our Lord tell his disciples to go to the lost sheep of the house of Israel? That's in the book of Matthew, man. You know?
But like like Christ said, he spoke openly to the world.
Yeah.
But like only certain people gonna get it, man. That's why he said they see, but they what he said? They listen, but they hear not.
Yeah.
They see, but they see not.
They understand not as well.
Yeah, because everybody got this access to this book, but nobody understands the parables and the deep dark sayings and who the book is really talking about.
That's right.
Because in order to understand that book, you must keep, first of all, God's law, statutes, and commandments.
Right.
And you got to do some of these.
Get Job 33 verse 14, because a lot of our people that don't understand it, the Most High got to put you in the deep sleep to give you the vision, man. You know, he known for doing that, man. He did it with Joseph. He did it with the other Joseph in the book of Genesis, man. You know what I'm saying? He did it with a lot of other prophets, man. He put him in the deep sleep. He did it with Daniel, man.
We're doing what his prophets now today. We got brothers seeing visions.
This brother just had a dream. I had a dream. And we ain't talking about Dr. King, man.
What it is, he'll show you dreams, and then you want to understand what the dream means. Because you may not understand when you first had the dream, but later on he'll reveal what that dream really meant.
That's right.
And that's not to get simple that we believe every goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
Right, because people got cardinal dreams. Yeah. The Bible tell you about that. You know what I'm saying?
Job 33 and 14?
Yeah,
The book of Job, chapter 33, verse 14. For God speaketh once, yea twice, yet man perceiveth not.
Right, so man don't understand, man. Like the Most High can speak to that man using his prophets, and they don't understand. You know? Keep going.
In a dream, in a vision of a night, when deep sleep falleth upon man, and is slumbering upon the bed, then he opened up the ears of man and stood their instruction.
Right, and that's what he did to us, man. You know, like you battling the elements right now. And that's what the Most High did to us, man. I seen the dream about martial law, man. You know, the Most High sealed your instruction. He gonna tell you to get ready, man. Strap up your bootstraps, you know what I'm saying?
And that's why he said, you have brothers who have dreams several times and they might not understand it. Like that Pharaoh with Joseph. He had that dream twice and he didn't understand the dream until Joseph expounded on that dream.
Shalom, sister. You know your nationality according to the Bible? You got a second? Hey, read that again, now. She gonna have a dream, right?
God.
Most High gonna wake up.
God, it's the book of Job, chapter 33, verse 14. For God speaketh once, yet twice. Salaki. Yet twice, yet man perceiveth not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon man, and the slumbering upon the bed. Then he opened up the ears of men and sealeth their instruction.
Right, so when they talk about man, that's talking about woman too. Because the woman came from the man. You know, we have mothers. Our mothers bring us into the earth through the seed line of a man. You know what I'm saying? So get on Isaiah 34, verse 16. Because a lot of our people ain't gonna wake up, man. A lot of these niggas gonna die, bro. They're not gonna wake up. They're gonna be destroyed. Some of my Shiaki outside, bro.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 16.
Come.
Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read.
That's right.
None of these shall fail, and none shall want her mate.
Right, so the Quran can't match up with the Bible, man. The Bible stands alone, man.
And none shall, so like it, for my mouth is that commanded, and his spirit it gathered them.
That's right. You got your pocket.
Yeah, that's not bad. I got it on here.
Alright, okay, go get second Ezra 15 to 1.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1.
Come.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will pour in my mouth, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
That's right.
And cause them to be written in the paper.
Right.
For they are faithful and true.
Right. So he said he gonna cause it to be written in paper, man. And that's the Bible right there. That's the Bible. Read that again, Baba Kushak.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1.
Come on.
Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said Yahweh. And I will cause them to be written in paper, for they are true, for they are faithful and true.
That's right. This book is faithful and true. Shalom, brother. You know your nationality according to the Bible? You the real Jews. You don't believe in the Bible? Sucks for you. You're going to be destroyed. This Psalm 68:11. You're going to eat a missile, man.
Ooh, that's 7.
Yeah, you know that's it.
Man, you should try to tell me.
You might need to get that piece of
68:11.
Yeah, come.
It's the book of Psalm 68, verse 11.
Come.
The Lord gave the word. Great was the company of those that published it.
Right, so the Most High gave the word. He we just read about the visions, right? Most High can have you in deep sleep and put the instruction, then you write it down.
Switch off. Switch off my head. No, I mean like switch off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Because my throat getting wet.
That's why I said at first.